right. So here we are back at the Hugging Face Agents course, Unit 1, Introduction to Agents, Thought, Internal Reasoning, and the ReAct Approach, Part 4, ReAct, Reasoning plus Acting. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. All right. So a key method is the ReAct approach, which combines reasoning, which is think, with acting, which is act, believe it or not. ReAct is a prompting technique that encourages, the model to think step by step and interleave actions like using tools between reasoning steps. Hold on a second. All right. In the, what's the name of this? How do we get that? Let's get it right here, maybe. Nope. We're going to have to go all the way to the top. Let's grab this. In this section of the course, the agents course, in this part, all right, let's go grab that too. Right here. Let's do this. What's interleave mean? Yeah, because I've never heard that word in my life, actually. In this context, interleave means to alternate or weave between two things, alternate or weave two things together in a repeating sequence. Oh, leaf like leaf? So is it like leaf like, so leave like leaf? Leaves of a book. Yeah, wouldn't it be a book leaf? What? Leave. So leave like leave it over there. So leave like leave it over there. Even though it's spelled exactly the same, leave on its own, go away, interleave. To insert alternating layers. Well, where's the leaf come? Where's leave come from though? Where's the leave come from? I don't get it. From leaf. This piece of... Oh my goodness. Whatever. That's how you get results from an AI. You keep getting confused. Okay. So it means what was it? Hold on. Okay, so what's interleave mean? Okay, so what's interleave mean? Alternate things in a repeating sequence. All right, so that's what they mean here. ReAct is a prompting technique that encourages the model to think step by step and alternate things in a repeating sequence. No, alternate actions in a repeating sequence, like using tools between reasoning steps. So they're just talking about the reasoning step, like one step, use a tool, next step, use a tool. I guess that's what they're talking about. This enables the agent to solve complex multi-step tasks by alternating between thought, internal reasoning, action, tool usage, observation, receiving, tool output. All right, let's write this down, and then we'll look at the examples. Here we are, ReAct, reasoning plus acting. A key method, we don't need to know that, which combines reasoning plus acting. Well, I mean, we already have that there. We don't need that. ReAct is a prompting technique that encourages the model to think step by step. ReAct. Let's change it here too. is a prompting technique that encourages the model to think step by step, and interleave. We know what that means. Interleave. You know what we could do instead of interleave, though? We could put alternate actions in a repeating sequence, to think step by step and alternate actions in a repeating sequence. Between alternate actions and reasoning steps. And reasoning steps in a repeating sequence. Okay. And then we can also put actions. We can put the examples on this part too. Like using tools, actions using tools. There we go. All right, cool. I understand that. I hope you do too. All right. This enables the agent to solve complex multi-step tasks by alternating between thought, action, and observation. This enables agents to solve complex tasks, complex multi-step tasks by alternating between thought, action, and action and observe thoughts. Yeah, let's do that actually. Thoughts, actions, and observations. There we go, because we know what those are. All right. Here's the example now. So we have a thought. I need to find that latest weather, the latest weather in Paris. Search weather in Paris, 18C and cloudy. Now that I know the weather, finish. It's 18C and cloudy in Paris. It would be cool if there was like a prompt here though. Well, whatever. So here's something. Here's an example of something. So this is the right one right here, but these are the ways that other people did them and didn't work so well. We've got Roger has 5 tennis balls. He buys 2 more cans of tennis balls. Each has 3 tennis balls. How many tennis balls does it have? So 5 plus 2 times 3. So 6 plus 5 is 11. But it doesn't say that. It just says the answer is 11. The juggler can juggle 16 balls. Half of the balls are golf balls and half of the golf balls are blue. How many blue golf balls are there? Well, it says 8, which is completely wrong. And that's only because it's saying 16 divided by 2, but it's not dividing that by 2, you know? And that's how that goes. So here's the same one. And then this one's called Few Shot COT. What is this chain of thought? Few shot chain of thought. Same thing. And then the example answer is Roger started with 5 balls, 2 cans of 3 tennis balls each is 6 tennis balls. 5 plus 6 equals 11, blah. Okay, great. And then on this one, when they do the juggler one, it says the juggler can juggle 16 balls. So it takes from the first sentence. Half the balls are golf balls. Yes. So there are 16 divided by 2, which equals 8 golf balls. True. Half of the golf balls are blue. So there's 8 divided by 2, which is 4. Yes. But it does it pretty much the same. It uses this template to answer it, basically. 0 shot. The juggler can blah. The answer is Arabic numerals is what? And then it does the same thing as this one. That's weird. All right. And then it says, let's think step by step on this one. And then the output is blah. Huh? So what is going on? So you don't even bother with this. You just say, let's think step by step, and it just works. That's very good, actually. That's really easy. That is the best. Because you don't have to you can use this on anyone, right? On any problem, right? I like the sound of that. All right. D is an example of the ReAct approach, where we prompt, let's think step by step, and the model acts between thoughts. We need to get access. We need at some point we need to figure out how to get like a small language model, or just an access to like an older one, like the first Gemini or whatever, and just do this and see how well it does. I don't know, maybe not. Anyway, whatever. So yeah, that was great actually. This is actually great to know that. Excellent. All right. So let's go to this. So, all right. Now we're on to comparison, ReAct versus chain of thought. And we'll see you next time.